Alright, what is up YouTube? It is I, back again, with a little bit more of an interesting, or much rather an old-fashioned video. We're getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. And I decided to start it off with the brand new Traptricks Rafflesia, or much rather, beware of the Traptricks structure deck. I was very interested in this strategy, mainly because I've never played Traptricks before, but I wanted to play them for a little while. But now that they have a structure deck, this is an easy and simple way to get into it. So this is going to be kind of a quick video, but mainly because I'm going to build the deck right after this video. But if I can get my, let's just use this thing that I used to open up iPads. Here we go. Just cut it from the bottom. All right. Comes with the paper playmat that I'm probably just going to hang up on my wall. Oh wait, other side. I have no idea who she is, no idea who she is. But I'm under the impression we'll find out. It's a pretty good looking playmat. And then trash. And then we have the actual deck. Traptricks Putica, or I don't know. I don't English very well. Either way, let's get into it. All right, Traptricks, putting your, I don't know. Unaffected by effects of whole card normal traps. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. When this card is normal summoned, you can add a Traptricks Garden from your deck to your hand. And if this is special summoned, you can target one special summoned monster your opponent controls, banish it. Also, during the next standby phase, your opponent can special summon one of their banished monsters. Oh, pretty good. Okay, this is the new card. Or both of them are the new cards, but let's see. During your main phase, you can normal summon one Traptricks monster, in addition to your normal summon / set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. The first time each insect or plant monster you control would be destroyed by battle each turn. It is not destroyed. You can banish one monster you control, special summon one Traptricks from your hand or graveyard. You can only use this effect once per turn. Very good. That's probably going to be a 3-of. Ooh, Traptricks Tune? What the heck are these card names? Discard one level 4 or lower insect / plants monster, or a normal trap. Draw 2 cards. So this is Pot of Greed. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one of your banished level 4 insects, plants, or normal traps, and place it at the bottom of the deck. That's pretty good. You can only use it once per turn, though. Now that is, I think, there's also a new card. Well, this card has material. It is unaffected by trap effects and the activated effects other than monsters with the same type as this card's material. You can only use each of the effects. Wait, no, you can only, You only use the following effect once per turn. Detach one material, add one Traptricks card or monster. I'm gonna sit down for this one. I don't know. Seems like a pretty good card. And then we have the new Link monster. I can't say that. Alright. 2+ monsters, including an insect or a plant monster. This Link summon card is unaffected by trap effects. All Traptricks monsters you control gain 1,000 attack while you have normal traps in your graveyard. Once per turn, you can target one face-up card your opponent controls up to the number of insect and plant monsters you control. Negate their effects until the end of this turn. Then you can apply this effect. Banish one normal trap from your grave, and if you do, destroy one of those targeted face-up cards. Pretty good, but it's, as a Link 3, of course I don't know how explosive this deck is. Traptricks Aracantapa? I can't say that. I'm illiterate or something. I don't know. It's unaffected by whole normals. First time each set card in your spell or trap zone to be destroyed by a card effect each turn. It is not destroyed during the main phase. You can control one Traptricks monster. Quick effect. You can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, and also you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except insect/plant monsters. Okay, that's okay. Evenly. Good card. Needed to be reprinted. Now I have 3 of it. And then we have Traptricks Holty? Or, I don't know. You can activate this. You can activate this card the turn it was set by discarding 1 normal trap. Special summon this card in defense position as a normal monster. It's a plant earth level 4 with 400 attack and 2,400 defense. Jesus Christ, a beefy boy. Or girl, I don't know what that is. This card is not treated as a trap. Okay. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 Traptricks monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can only use each effect of this guy, or, card, or girl, or whatever you are, once per turn. That's not bad. And then we get into all the commons. Wait, let's actually just take a look at all the hollows. I think we get a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hollows. That's actually a pretty nice number. Yeah. I've never seen this one before because I've been interested in the archetype, but I haven't ever played it. At Atrax or whatever. This card is unaffected by whole normal traps. You can only activate whole normal trap cards from your hand. The activation and effects of normal traps activated on your field cannot be negated. Damn, she's normal to summon her. I can just use my traps like spells. That's cool. I might have to play her. Marimello, whatever. I don't know. It is unaffected by whole things, yada yada yada. And then this card is normal summoned. You can add 1 whole. Oh, so he's a searcher. And then Neptithis. I know who Neptithis is. Unaffected by, if this card is active. If you activate a whole normal card, except during the damage step, you can add to your hand or special summon 1 Traptricks monster from your deck, except this one. You can only use each effect of her once per turn. Dionata. I'm just gonna call you Dio. Do you stop time or something? Let's see. It's unaffected by, whole, and then when this card is normal summoned, you can target 1 Traptricks monster in your graveyard, special summon that target in defense position. And when this card is special summoned, you can target 1 whole normal trap in your graveyard, set that target, but banish it during the end phase of your next turn. If it is still on the field, you can use each effect of her once per turn. Okay. This one I think is a new card, I think. I'm not too sure. It is Glenissa? Glenissa. It's unaffected by normal traps. You can tribute this card, set 2 whole trap cards with different names. 1 from your deck and 1 from your graveyard. Okay, so it's a little bit of recursion and deck thinning. That's actually that's decent. Vesculero? What is that? Once again, unaffected by normal traps. You can only use 1 of the following effects of her once per turn, and only once that turn. So this is a hard once. you can send one set trap you control to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand, and if you control no cards in your spell or trap zone, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one whole normal trap in your graveyard and set it to the field. Yeah, that's not too bad. Ooh, kaijus. Gedarla. I actually don't have Gedarla yet, because I've been trying to make kaijus for myself. That's pretty... Ooh. The sticky string kaiju. That's cool. And then Relenting Sea. All I know is that it's not as good as Maxi, but Maxi needs to stay banned. Sue me. And then Resolence Insect. What does this thing do? If this card is sent from your field to the graveyard, you can add one level 5 or higher insect monster from your deck to your hand. And if this card is banished, you can send one insect monster from your deck to your graveyard. So that's a pretty nice one. Ooh, a Lone Fire reprint. I already have mine in Super. Well, no, I have mine in Ultra, so I didn't really need this card, but it's a pretty nice pickup. It's nice to have another. And then another Ash. I remember when I pulled my common ones from Soulburner. She's really good. She looks at you and says, no. Rose Lover? What the heck's Rose Lover? You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon one plant monster from your hand, and if you do, it is unaffected by your opponent's trap effects. This turn, you can only use this effect of Rose Lover. Well, sure, that's okay. Situational, but okay. Source de Fleur. Surge de Fleur. Never seen this card in my life. Let's take a quick gander. You can target one monster you control and one card on the field. Special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, destroy them. And if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one other monster in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, and then add one level 1 plant monster from your deck to the or graveyard to your hand. You can only use each effect while it's returned. That's not bad. Ooh, Purple Nightfall. Kind of reminds me, I want to build Mech Knights, but I don't think I'd be using him in my build for this deck. Ooh, Blue Sky as well. Ooh, getting all the Mech Knights. That's nice. I'm gonna save that for the side. Artifact Moral Tack. Ooh, I like Moral Tack. It is a really good card. Ooh, Fire Hand, Ice Hand, Thunder Hand. What the heck? I've never actually read Fire Hand and Ice Hand and Thunder Hand, so let's read them real quick. This card is, in your possession, is destroyed by your opponent's card and sent to the graveyard. You can target one monster they control, destroy that target, and then special summon one Ice Hand from your deck. I'm assuming this one does it for Fire Hand. When this card is in your possession, destroyed by your opponent's card, and sent to the graveyard, target one spell or trap they control, destroy that target, and then special summon a Fire Hand from your deck. I could probably use that. And then Thunder Hand. If a face-up monsters you control with 1,600 original attack or defense is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, while this card is in your hand or in the graveyard, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. And if you do, destroy one card your opponent controls. Not that good. Raigeki. We can always use more Raigekis. I can always use another Harpies. And now we get to the bread and butter of this deck. The trap cards. Terrifying Trap Hole Nightmare. Haven't seen that one before. I think it's one of the newer cards. If your opponent has special summoned monsters this turn, target one monster your opponent controls with 2,000 or more attack, destroy it, and then, if you have a whole normal trap in your graveyard, you can banish one monster from your opponent's graveyard, and then you can activate one of these once per turn. That's pretty decent. It's not exactly what I would go for, but I don't know. And then we have Trap Hole, Bottomless Trap Hole, Bottomless Trap Hole, Void Trap Hole. I've never actually read this one before. When your opponent special summons a monster with 2,000 or more attack, negate the effects of one of these monsters with 2,000 or more attack, and if you do, destroy it. pretty decent trap to run. And then we got Traptricks Trap Hole Nightmare. When a monster that was special summoned this turn activates an effect on your opponent's field, negate the effects, and if you do, destroy that card. You get 2 of them. Not bad. And then you get Floodgate Trap Hole. I have 2 of these in Ultra, so I'll probably just run those ones in the deck profile. But Gravedigger's Trap Hole can be set directly. I have upgraded rarities of this one. This one basically searches out most of your traps. Then Phantom Knight's Shade Brigandine. Ooh, Artifact Sanctum. It's a shame because Artifact Scythe got banned, but it's a bit late anyway. And then Sacred Naturia Sacred Tree. Yeah. And then we get to Rafflesia. This gets you your trap hole, and it does a lock. And then, haven't read this one before. +2, unaffected, but yeah. And then you can detach 2 materials from the card special summon while in level 4 alert from your graveyard, or if the opponent's monster leaves the field because of your card effect, it's now in your graveyard or banished, except during the and detach 1 material from this card, and then target 1 of them, special summon it to your field. Okay. And then I can't say that. I don't know what it is. 2 insect or plant monsters. This link summoned card is unaffected by trap effects. You can only use this effect. You can only use each effect of her once per turn. And then end once that turn. Okay. Sorry, I lost my place. Either way. It's very scuffed. Alright, once per turn after you activate a whole trap card, you can set it instead of sending it to the graveyard. During the end phase, you can target 1 Traptricks monster in your graveyard, special summon in defense. That's pretty good. And then Traptricks Sarah. What does she do? 1 non-link Traptricks monster. Okay. I think we're good with that. This card is unaffected by the trap effects, yada yada yada. If a normal trap card is activated, you can special summon 1 Traptricks monster from your deck with a different name than the cards you control. If the other Traptricks monster's effect is activated, you can set 1 trap hole directly from your deck. That's nice. And then Mantis? Why is she all the way back here? Unaffected by, normal trap hole stuff. And then you can add 1 Traptricks monster from your deck to your hand. If you control, return the target to your hand, and then you can set 1 spell/trap from your hand. Pretty decent. And then you just have the Master Duel. Go play Master Duel, it's pretty cool. And then you got Photon Hypernova. Wanted to get a box of this. And then you have the actual card for the extra deck. Well, not extra, but I don't know. I was actually very surprised with this deck. Because my friend Ghost 655 actually tried to get me to get this deck, and I was in my local card store today and I saw that they had 3 of them, so I couldn't help myself, so I just went ahead and snagged up 3 and some sleeves. And I hear that this deck's pretty decent, so we'll see. But that has been my, almost 20 minutes. That has been my 20-minute video and review of the Traptricks deck. Sorry if it's not as good as most other YouTubers. I'm what they call kind of dumb, either way. But this has been my video. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Y'all have a good one, and see you next time.